relatives. In this video, we are going to discuss about type 2 diabetes and elevated cholesterol. How does diabetes cause high cholesterol? People with type 2 diabetes tend to have LDL particles that stick to arteries and damages vascular system and vessel walls more easily. If your cholesterol level is too high, it can build up plaques causing hardening of the arteries. It is called atherosclerosis. Cholesterol in diabetes is sugar-coated LDL remains in the bloodstream. Type 2 diabetic patients are having elevated cholesterol levels because there is increased cholesterol absorption in obese and type 2 diabetic patients. Next, atherosclerosis and cholesterol. Plaques are built up in arteries are called atherosclerosis. These deposits are made up of fatty substances, cellular waste products, calcium and fibrin. As plaque build up, the wall of blood vessels thickens. This narrows the channel within the artery, reducing the blood flow. That lessens the amount of oxygen and other nutrients reaching the body. There are two types of cholesterol: high density lipoprotein, that is HDL, low density lipoprotein, that is LDL. HDL is good cholesterol because it helps to clear excess bad cholesterol, that is LDL, and LDL is bad cholesterol that can get deposited in the arteries. Source of cholesterol. Liver metabolizes all the cholesterol we need. What we consume from meat, poultry, and dairy products are high in saturated trans fat. These fats cause liver to make more cholesterol. Likewise, some tropical oils such as palm oil, canola oil, coconut oil contain saturated fat. That fat can increase bad cholesterol. Essential fatty acids are omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. They are rich in olives, nuts, and fatty fish. Plant sterols are rich in nuts and fruits and seeds. It reduces high blood pressure and triglycerides and increases good cholesterol. Now, what are the symptoms of high cholesterol? Unbalanced cholesterol over number of years more likely to develop problems such as heart disease, stroke, peripheral arterial diseases. Next, causes of high cholesterol. Number 1, high calorie diet. Number 2, high carbohydrate diet. Number 3, low physical activity. Number 4, obesity. Number 5, excess alcohol intake. And number 6, smoking. The above causes are reversible. Next, we will see 4 endogenous causes. Number 1, hypothyroidism. Number 2, kidney disease. Number 3, liver disease. And number 4, familial hypercholesterolemia, a genetic condition that affects around 1 in 500 people. Why does diabetes cause high cholesterol? Diabetes is associated with high cholesterol synthesis, high levels of lipoprotein, and triglycerides. Insulin resistant is fat cells release large amounts of free fatty acids into the circulation, which are taken up by the liver. Cholesterol absorption efficiency was lower and cholesterol synthesis was higher in obese person with type 2 diabetes than those without diabetes, suggesting that diabetes increases cholesterol metabolism more than obesity alone. Next, functions of lipids. Functions of lipids are storage of energy and reserved food for long-term use. Lipids yield more than twice of energy when compared to carbohydrates. Triglycerides are stored as reserve food in liver cells and beneath the skin in adipose tissue, prevents loss of body heat, so it helps in thermoregulation. Myelin sheath around nerve fibers take part in insulation. Phospholipids, glycolipids, and cholesterol forms component of cell membrane. Cholesterol act as a carrier of bile salts, steroid hormones like estrogen, testosterone, aldosterone, and vitamin D. Lipids are digested in the duodenum and it is broken down and finally absorbed in the ileum. Essential fatty acids are omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids have protective effects on brain. Omega-3 fatty acids are rich in flax seeds, chia seeds, and fatty fish and fish oil. In summary and conclusion, high cholesterol is stated as metabolic syndrome. Cholesterol is primarily metabolized in the liver. High cholesterol can be due to familial hypercholesterolemia. LDL cholesterol should be less than 100 mg per deciliter is good. 100 to 129 mg per deciliter is close to ideal. 139 to 159 mg per deciliter is borderline elevated. People with type 2 diabetes 2 or 4 times more likely to have cardiovascular diseases, vascular diseases than those without type 2 diabetes. Patients should follow up with their physician regularly and follow his recommended treatment. Physician will advise lifestyle changes before starting medication. Foods which are high in unsaturated fat to lower cholesterol are avocados, nuts, olives, fish, and peanut butter. Hope this video will be useful to you. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my video.